What's up, content creators? Anthony here, and let's quickly talk about how to get the most out of this program. I've seen a ton of people go through this program, over 35,000 as of today while I record this video, and I've been able to distill all of their experiences down into this video, which I like to call the do's and don'ts of 14-day filmmaker. So with that being said, let's dive straight into it. Number one, please watch every video, especially in the first half of this program. Even if you feel like you know everything about a certain topic, there are countless times where people have commented saying, "I can't believe I didn't know this particular setting or editing trick." The sequence of videos in this course was designed to build one topic after another, like a skyscraper, one story at a time. If you jump around trying to build the penthouse suite right from the start, the skyscraper just won't last because there's no foundation holding everything up. Now, I understand there might be specific trainings that aren't relevant to you, especially as we start diving into the editing tutorials. For example, we teach several different editing programs and apps in this program. You don't need to learn all of them. Instead, you can just pick one and run with it as your specific editing program of choice. Even with that being said though, it can only help you to watch every single video. The more knowledge, the better. Number two, understand it's not the camera, it's how you use it. This is probably the most common question I get asked on our weekly Q&A calls, just in the Facebook group, in the comments beneath the videos, when people randomly message me on Facebook or on Instagram. The list goes on. It goes like this. I have XYZ camera. Is it good enough to start with? The reality is almost all cameras nowadays are more than good enough to start with. Assuming it was made within the last decade, it will have everything you need to shoot great content. Now, are there better cameras out there? More capable smartphones with more advanced technology than the one you own? Yes, but I guarantee that if you master what we cover, especially in the first half of this program, the camera settings, composition, camera angles, lighting, and movements, you will be able to shoot better content with whatever camera you own than someone with all of the advanced gear but no knowledge of the filmmaking fundamentals. And here's a quick example to prove it. So the shot you're looking at right now is filmed on a $2,000 camera. But despite the fact that I have the nice fancy gear, everything still looks bad. All of the fundamentals have been messed up, which is why I focus so much on these things. When you compare this shot to this shot, the quality is so much better, and it was filmed entirely on my smartphone. Now, before you think I have some really expensive lighting setup that's actually hitting me right now, it's less than $100, and I can show you how to get the exact same look. So, as always, it only goes to prove the point, knowing how to use your gear is way more important than having the best gear. There's a reason we call the first day in the program universal camera settings, because no matter what you're shooting on, these settings are what you need to know to shoot great content. So don't tell yourself that you're gonna wait to buy the next camera to learn these things. If you have a smartphone, you have everything you need to unlock all of these cinematic camera settings. So before you ask, is my camera good enough? Take it off the shelf, throw it in video mode, and start practicing what you learn in this course. You'll see very quickly that you can create awesome content with it. Okay, number three, resist the urge to jump back on the YouTube train. The value of this program is in the streamlined, value-packed sequence of training videos and practice exercises. Each topic leads seamlessly into the next. On the flip side, the value of YouTube is its focus on entertainment. In order to grow their channels, most YouTubers create with the focus on hooking your attention with some shiny object topic, and then keeping you watching based primarily on their ability to entertain you. This is great because the videos are fun, but education usually falls secondary to entertainment. Not to mention, the videos you watch on YouTube were not designed to be watched one after another, meaning you're going to get a ton of duplicate information, biased opinions from different instructors that contradict each other, and so on. There is phenomenal content available on YouTube, don't get me wrong, but the platform is designed to become an addiction for its viewers, just like Facebook, Instagram, and all of those other apps that we all use. So long story short, in my opinion, if you're serious about mastering the art of content creation in the fastest time frame possible, stick to just one educational source at a time, blaze through all the content in this program, finish the practice exercises, and then feel free to go back to YouTube or another educational resource. Finally, to end this video, I have a bunch of small tips that I'm just gonna fire off as fast as possible. Make sure to do the practice exercises even if you don't feel ready. Join in on as many of the weekly Q&A calls as you possibly can. As a reminder, they're every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to post your work in the Facebook group and ask for feedback. That way everyone can grow together. If you're not asking asking for feedback on your content and you're instead just posting a question, make sure to use the search feature on Facebook. Odds are someone has already asked your question, so by searching, you can lower the amount of clutter in the group, and not to mention you can find the answer immediately rather than having to wait for people to answer your post. Building off that, make sure to provide as much feedback as you can to other people's work. Not only does this help others grow faster, it will also help to make sure your questions get answered as fast as possible because the Facebook algorithm views you as a positive community member for helping others. Then lastly, a reminder as always to be as nice as possible to everyone in the community. It can be very scary sharing your work for the first time to a bunch of strangers on the internet or just asking a question that might feel like a stupid question. Remember that we are all beginners at some point, and it's your job to extend your hand as often as possible to help those just getting started. But that does it. My do's and don'ts of getting the most out of this program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.